Hey, what's up? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are chilling. I was chilling and I was just playing with my cat like I'm Arnold Allen, and I got to thinking that the other day I was talking to some of my homies and we were talking about who we think might lose their O in the Fighting Nerds first for the team. And yeah, so I'm just here to give my breakdown, my opinion on it, who I think does good, who does who's a threat, whatnot. Who I think might lose the O first for the team. I'm talking about the Penguins of the Madagascar. I'm talking about the Ninja Turtles. You guys know who the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm not talking about Mikhailo Lachechik. I'm not talking about the girl that's already lost in the Fighting Nerds. I'm not talking about all the B members. Bro, I'm talking about the main four. Alright, I'm talking about the Ninja Turtles. You guys know who I'm talking about. But yeah, so we're going to start off with Leonardo. Kyle Barajo, pretty much the leader. Don't know if this guy's even found it. I don't know what, man. But yo, so he has 7 fights minus the Contender Series fights in the UFC, and 4 of them are by decision. I swear this Jared Cannonier shit should have been a TKO. I'll give it to him. That should have been a TKO. He should have 6 TKOs because this was brutal. It was brutal to watch. And people were saying that Cannonier was washed after this. That Cannonier was done, bro. But no, he went on in his next fight to go 4 rounds and TKO Gregory Rodriguez, who RoboCop's not an easy fight either, man. I think his record is pretty good. Mikhailo Lachechik, Abus Magomedov, Paul Craig, Jared Cannonier. Those are good guys, man. Those are good guys, but I don't think they're like Hamzat level guys. And that's who he's calling out right now because Rikas is out of the bout at 317, where I think he was supposed to fight Hamzat International Fight Week. That was what I was hearing rumored. Which is a big super fight, man. We would have loved to see it, but now he's calling for an interim. I don't want that because obviously, man, we don't want a 317 fucking International Fight Week interim main event. We don't want that. Also, I think that both of those guys, Hamza and Kaio, are too promotable right now. I think they're too close to the top. They're too pretty much undefeated. I'll get to this guy's 1-0 right now. They're pretty much undefeated, especially in the UFC. I mean, I don't know, man, but I don't like that fight for Kaio as well. I think to beat a guy like Hamzat, you kind of have to be a guy like Hamzat. I think you have to be like a finisher with just aura that just, and what was it, like his first like 4 fights or 2 fights or something, he didn't take any strikes or some shit like that. I mean, you got to be crazy to beat a guy like Hamzat. I mean, if you give him the Imavov fight though, who's also another top contender that I think is very, very well deserving, I think that's a much more finishable fight for Kaio. I think that he can finish that. I think he can do really well with that. But I don't know, man. If you're gonna give him Dricus, you're gonna give not now. Obviously, I'm saying if he gets past Imavov, if he were to fight Dricus or Hamzat, I don't like those fights for him, man. Dricus is, I guess, more winnable than Hamzat, but really, I just don't like those fights for him. If Carlos Prates does good this weekend, then I really do think Kaio will be the first to lose for the team. But I don't know, man. Also, I mean, he's got so many decisions, and being a decision guy like that, I just don't think is going to translate well versus a guy like Hamzat. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with decision machines. We got guys like Mavzar about to fight for belts. We got like guys like Bilal that have belts. So there's nothing wrong with decision machines, I guess. I just think for a guy like Hamzat, it's just not what you want, man. Anyways, moving on, we got Gene Silva, man. We got the Lord, boy. And, man, he just showed Bryce Mitchell the Lord. I'll tell you what. That shit was crazy what he did to Bryce Mitchell. And he's got a good fucking record here, man. Like, bro, Weston Wilson, he beat the shit out of Weston Wilson. That shit was sad. Alright, what was like a round 1? Yeah, bro, that shit was sad what he did to Weston Wilson. Charles Jourdain, great win. Locked him up like 3 different times and still got out of there, like a little shovel kind of uppercut. Really fucking got him out of there. Drew Dober 2 weeks later fought Drew Dober and beat the shit out of him, man. That's when I thought this guy was kind of starting to be legit. Melsik Bagdasaryan's another good win by KO. That's another good fucking win, man. I mean, bro, and I feel bad for this guy, for all these guys, man. He daps them up and then he just colds them, bro. And it's fucked up, man. Anyways, Weston Wilson got the same treatment as Bryce Mitchell because when you don't want to touch gloves, I guess this guy literally just decides to punish you. And what he did to Bryce Mitchell was crazy, man. I genuinely thought at 314, Gene Silva was going to be the first guy to lose the O for the team. Because I thought Bryce was going to get him out of there early rounds with the grappling, bro. I thought he had the drive, I thought he had the motivation, and I thought he had that grappling, boy. But you know what? Gene Silva proved me, and I'm sure he proved a lot of motherfuckers wrong. I'm sure he upset a lot of parlays, dog. Because a ninja choke on a guy like Bryce Mitchell is not easy, bro. Like, it's not the craziest of chokes. It's not, but it's also not the easiest, dog. That shit is crazy. On a guy like Bryce Mitchell, man, and to put him out, boy, to make that boy go see God, that's crazy, son. I really do think this guy's a problem for most of the division, probably like 7 through 15. I think he beats easy. I mean, next I would like to see him, I guess, maybe like a Give him like a, fuck, I mean, you don't give him Pitbull because that's fighting down the rankings. I think it'd be a good fight. You'd maybe give him a Josh Emmett. He just lost to Lerone Murphy. I think that's two shorter, kind of stockier guys. I think that's a good fight. I think that's definitely winnable for Gene Silva as well. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe give him fucking give him Lerone Murphy. I don't know, man. Because he's definitely not fighting down the rankings. They want to build this guy. But really, I think up until he gets to the top 5, maybe against like Mobzar, Volk, maybe Diego Lopez, height kind of gives him some like adversity or whatever. But besides that, man, I don't think he's gonna really be in much trouble. His only 2 losses are by decision, and they're back in 2018, bro. None of these guys have lost in the last like 6 years. That's really impressive for a team. For a one-on-one sport that's a solo sport that you do by yourself, to just because you don't want to be tethered to other people's ships, because if they start going down, they're sinking your ship as well. And like, that's crazy. To not lose in the last 6 years, that's really impressive, man. I gotta give it to these guys. But yeah, it's talking about longevity and streaks, man. Carlos fucking Prates has one of the craziest KO streaks I've ever seen. Not only is this 10 in a row right here, if you were to just take these away, bro, that's 13 KOs in a row, my guy. That's 13 out of 15 of his last fights. He has KOs, bro. TKOs. Round 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. I mean, look at this shit, bro. Last time he went 3 rounds was in a decision. His last 10 fights, he hasn't seen a third round. No wonder this guy can fucking smoke cigarettes and take shots with the baddies at parties, bro. This guy doesn't care, man. This guy just knows he's gonna KO you. Bro, when I saw him KO the Leech, bro, my heart stopped. The Charles Radke KO was also nasty. Bro, what I do like about Carlos Prates is he's got that, I mean, he's got nasty boxing. Bro, my dream fight is Carlos Prates versus JDM. I mean, I think that would just be body hook central, boy. Because, I mean, we saw it with Radke, he was throwing those kind of shovel hooks up until, you know, the knee. Ling Ji Liang, I mean, that was just bad, boy. That shit was bad, boy. And then the Neo Magny one, I know people kind of say looks kind of funny, but that was again like one of those like kind of shovel hooks that it was just weird positioning, you know. But like, he's got the power. Even in weird positioning, he's got the power. He's a dangerous motherfucker, man. I would not want to be like across from this guy, man. In that last video, I should have included Carlos Prates because this is not a dude I want to fucking be in there with. I'll tell you what. But what does worry me is that he's fighting Ian Gary next, and he's got the most losses out of all of the other 3 combined, which isn't good. His last loss was decision, but that was in 2019, so that's, you know, not bad. But then KO here, but that's not what I'm worried about, bro. What I'm worried about is these 3 by submission, because you're fighting Ian Gary, and Ian Gary's like last 2 fights were grappling matches, bro. Like Shavkat kind of little, I don't know, clench work, I guess, whatever. But then MVP, that's the one I want to talk about, because MVP was giving him a little trouble early in the first round on the feet, and then he just took him down, wrestled him the rest of the time. And I don't think that Carlos Prates is on the same level of striking as MVP. He's good, bro. Look, prove me wrong. Look at this. I mean, he's got shit to back it up. But I just don't think he's on the same level of like. He's got the power, dog. I just don't think he's got like the dynamicsy, or I don't really know how you would say it. I don't think he's got like that crazy variety of striking like MVP can. He could hit you from literally any angle, dog. He could look at you from here but hit you on the back of your head. You know what I'm saying? Carlos Prates is just, I don't think he's like that. I think if he's got a good position and he could put some hip into it, I think it's fucking lights out for you, dog. But also, I don't really know if he gets past Ian Gary. I mean, it's fucking title fight for this guy next. But like I said, man, I just don't think it's gonna, I don't know, man. If he can negate the wrestling of Ian Gary and put some hip into a good shot, stay in the phone booth, do those shovel hooks like he did with Magny, like he did with Radke, like he knocked out the Leech, then I think I'd be more than impressed, bro. I would literally be how Gene Silva did with Bryce Mitchell. I would be just impressed. Like, I can't even say it enough. But yeah, I do think it's gonna be Carlos Prates, man. I'm not gonna lie. If Carlos Prates gets past Ian this weekend, though, I think it's Kaio. But I don't know, boys. This might be wraps for our fucking cigarette smoking, baddie loving, shot taking partier, boy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yo, but Mauricio Rufy. Now, this is a guy that really impresses me. He has less fights than any other guy, even Gene Silva, who I think has fought for less time than Rufy. I swear, maybe it's about even time, I guess, huh? But I swear I don't know, man. I guess they've been fighting about the same time. But he only has 1 L, and it's, you know, okay, bro, look at this. It's all KO. All this guy knows how to do is fucking KO people, just like Prates. But this guy, bro, I'm not lying when I say this. This is like one of the most this is why it was surprising when I thought that he's fought like less time than all these other guys, is because he's literally like, you know, these guys are fighting fucking way back here. Bro, he's the most technical out of all four of them. He is the most technical. On the feet, at least, he is the most technical. He is the most dynamic, the most elite, the most... He can hit you from any angle. Like I said, fucking MVP could look at you in the eyes and hit you in the back of the head. Bro, this dude could fucking look at you in the eyes and probably rolling thunder you in the back of the head. I mean, this guy can do whatever he wants to, pretty much, bro. This guy's crazy. I mean, the James Lontop fucking fight, whatever, bro. But the rest of the shit, the King Green, come on. Come on, man. This was the nastiest fucking spinning wheel kick. I mean, this was Edson Barbosa level fucking spinning wheel kick right here, bro. This was nastier. Like, come on, man. This shit was nasty, bro. This was Joaquin Buckley level KO fucking highlight. This was nasty, dog. But he definitely is the most... I think he's a problem. He's in the hardest division for sure. He's in the lightweight division, which is, like, trust me, that's tough. But, like, bro, I don't see anybody giving this guy fucking problems like that, man. I just don't. I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to think, man. I don't know. In like the 7, maybe 7, 8 to like 15, I think he clears. I'm not gonna lie. I think he clears. I think he clears Chandler. I think he clears any of those guys. I even think, bro, if you were to give him like a Dan Hooker, JG, or a Dustin Poirier, like a predominantly striker, I'm not saying those are not walks in the park for anybody, but those are definitely winnable fights for my guy. Once you start hitting like Arman Sarukian, Islam, Mateus Gamrot even. See, now I'm not knowing how you're holding up, bro. Paddy Pimblett, I think, would be a fun fucking fight. They're not going to do that, obviously, but that'd be a fun fight between these two. Yeah, man, even like Mateus Gamrot, I'm just not sure. I'm not really sure how he holds up against that. I really do think that Gene Silva and Mauricio Rufy, like, are the least likely to lose it, especially in their next, like, upcoming fights, the next probably 1 or 2 fights, 3 fights even. I really highly doubt that these guys are going to be the ones to lose it. I'm gonna say it's probably Carlos Prates coming up this weekend, man. And that sucks to say, dog, because he's got a crazy resume. I would love to see this shit keep going, bro. If he KOs Ian Gary, you gotta stop playing. You gotta stop messing. Like, no, you gotta stop talking on my guy's name, man, because this shit... He's the real fucking deal. Get him in there versus JDM when he beats Bilal, because I'm praying JDM beats Bilal. But, yeah, anyways, bro, besides that, let me know what you guys think. Let me know who you guys think will be first to lose the O. Let me know who you guys think these guys should fight next. I mean, maybe you give... Ah, man, I wish I had the rankings right here in front of me, because, like, you don't give him, like, an Bahamondes because they're trying to build him up. I don't know if they want to do a Chandler. I mean, but why not? They just gave him Paddy. Chandler's on his way down now. He's going to be kind of more of a stepping stone name now than a top 5 kind of guy. I mean, maybe you do something like that. I don't really know. Carlos Prates, fuck, dude. If he beats Gary, man, give him a title shot, because that's crazy. The only way he knows how to win is by KO, apparently. Gene Silva, bro, maybe give him a Josh Emmett or Lerone Murphy next. If you really want to, like, shoot him up, give him a Brian Ortega. I think that's fucking winnable. I really don't know who else you would do. Josh Emmett, man, I think I'd like to see that fight. Don't give him Pitbull. They're not going to do that because that's fighting down the rankings. Be entertaining, though, but if he loses, then they're building up a Bellator guy, and I don't think they really want to do that. And then Kyle Barajo, bro, like I said, I think he fights Imavov, not for an interim belt. I just think he fights Imavov next, and Khamzat waits for Dricus, because we've been waiting for that super fight for too fucking long, bro. We can't... I don't know, man. Plus, I think Khamzat literally just derails this fucking guy, and then we'll still go fight Dricus, like, anyway, so I say that we just kind of avoid that. And then we get him versus Imavov, because Imavov's got a lot of momentum right now, KOing Izzy, who fucking, that's crazy. So yeah, maybe do that for like a #1 contender, like a next #1 contender after Khamzat. I think that makes the most sense in my head. But yeah, guys, let me know. That's pretty much it, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.